Hello, everyone. My name is Becky Hasty, and I am the admissions counselor and recruiting coordinator for Simpson's Continuing Graduate Online Education Programs. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us tonight. And now I'd like to introduce the director of the MACJ program, Denise Leifker.
Good evening. Yes, thank you for joining us. My name is Denise Leifker. I am a professor and chair of the Undergraduate Sociology and Criminal Justice Department, and I'm also the director of the Master's in Criminal Justice program that we're here to talk to you about tonight. The schedule of events is that we're going to talk about the program, we'll talk about the course within the program, and then I'll turn it back over to Becky and she will discuss the admissions requirements and see if you have any questions. So we have two programs, both falling under our master's program. So they're both graduate level work. Our master's in criminal justice has been around for since about 2008. And in 2018, we moved the program fully online. We're aware that the people that are typically enrolled in our program are very busy and work varying schedules. So having the option to take the classes fully online has been great. And then in 2021, we added a certificate in trauma and resilience. So both of these can be obtained fully online with the option to take a couple of electives for the full master's in criminal justice in West Des Moines if you like that in-person experience. All classes are 8 weeks in length and we admit on a rolling basis. So most students in the program begin by taking one course per term, and some opt to take two at once. So if you're working full-time, we often just suggest that you start with one, but there are some students that will do two. There's typically one elective each summer. And if you aren't working in the criminal justice field, we require you to do an internship. So that's a great time for students to do that as well. If you were to take one course per term and no classes in the summer, it would take you 2 years to complete the full master's in criminal justice and 1 year to complete the trauma and resilience certificate. Many people complete the master's in a year and a half or less, doubling up on classes, certain terms like I mentioned. So yes, the classes are fully online. If we look at the courses that are required for the Master's in Criminal Justice degree, it is Leadership in the Criminal Justice System, Social Justice and Human Rights, Theory of Criminal Justice and Crime, Standards of Professional Behavior, Research Methodologies, Data Analysis in Criminal Justice, and then a 0-credit capstone course. We've chosen to do that instead of requiring comprehensive exams. So we are taking a look at all of the work that you've completed in the program and having you write a small paper over those topics. Then you would additionally take 3 electives in the criminal justice master's program. And then again, if you don't have experience, it would be in criminal justice, it would be 2 electives and the internship. For the Trauma and Resilience certificate, the classes are Trauma and Resilience Foundations, Social Justice and Human Rights. So you'll notice that that's a repeat of one of the courses from the previous slide, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Vicarious Trauma and Essential Self-Care Strategies, and then Crisis Response and Debriefing. So if you choose to continue on to do the full master's after you take the TNR certificate coursework, you would only have 5 classes remaining. So with that social justice and human rights, because that is a core course for the master's program as well, you wouldn't have to take that one again. And so if you stayed on with us, you would just take a different elective. So you're going to have 9 courses total if you do the master's in criminal justice. And if you want to, like some people start with the master's in criminal justice and then want to take 1 or 2 classes in trauma and resilience and they don't get the full certificate. But if you get the full certificate, you must have all 4 of those, with 1 of those being required in the full master's program as well. When you take classes, all candidates have to receive a B- or higher in each course to remain eligible for the program. So that's a little bit different than your undergrad degree. It's usually a C- or better at the undergrad level. We require a B- or greater. I mentioned that we have rolling admission with starts in summer, fall, and spring. And there's actually 2 starts within each of those semesters except for the summer. Well, actually it could be the summer as well. But that is for the full MACJ. So for trauma and resilience, those classes are only offered during the academic year at this time. If you have any graduate work outside of Simpson College, we'll accept up to 2 transfer courses from other accredited institutions that seem to fit within our program requirements. So if you have any questions about those, we can take a look at those classes. And then just understand that as part of the master's program, both in the trauma and resiliency certificate and in the full master's program, that the workload is going to be higher than what you would experience in an undergraduate course. And so it's important to be aware of that. I think that's pretty obvious for a graduate level course, but it might seem a little bit even heavier than maybe what you would expect because those classes are only 8 weeks in length. So it's a lot of content because it's a graduate level class and a lot of content because it's a short time frame. But we all want you to succeed. We aren't going to give you more than you can handle. We're just going to give you enough to make you successful.
All right, now I'm going to talk about the step-by-step admissions process. You will have earned a bachelor's degree from an accredited institution. You will also have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.0. Consideration will be given to those with a lower GPA if circumstances are explained in your personal statement. You will complete the free graduation application. So you'll just go online to simpson.edu/MACJ. You'll be asked to start an account. You'll hit the apply now. You'll be asked to start an account. Once you start that account, your application has been started and you will see a dashboard. And on that dashboard will list all of the items that are required for the application into this program. There will be a red X next to each of these requirements. And once the requirements are starting to come in, once you start submitting them, that red X will turn to a green check mark. And that way you will know that it has been completed. You will need to submit official transcripts from all of the institutions that you have previously attended. To expedite the admissions part, we will accept unofficial transcripts, but just know that you will need the official transcripts in order to register for classes. You will need to provide 3 letters of recommendation. You will need to complete a personal statement. You will need to submit your resume, and there will be a social problem essay only for the MACJ students. Tuition and fees. The MACJ tuition, now just remember current rates are subject to change. Right now, they are $565 per credit hour. There is a total of 36 credits for the degree. Additional fees, we have a technology fee for $7 per credit, online fee of $25 per credit, and a matriculation fee of $125. And that is a one-time fee, and that does need to be paid before you can register for classes. Financial aid. If you're looking to get financial aid, we have many benefits. We have, if you're a veteran, we have VA benefits. For financial aid, you'll have to fill out the FAFSA, and the website is here listed, and then our school code. Make sure that you list Simpson's school code on the FAFSA so that we can proceed with your award. Employer reimbursement. Students who have the employer reimbursement can get their paperwork with the business office to defer tuition 45 days or days after class has ended. And we also have installment plans as well. Oops. So we have a lot of support for the graduate students. We have personalized advising, academic coaching, tutoring, career services, and a wonderful alumni network. All right, and now it's time for the Q&A. So if there are any questions.
I don't see any questions in the chat right now.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Make sure you get out and apply today. Thank you so much for coming.